Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Manchester United take on Arsenal this weekend, and the Gunners are in a must-win situation. Not because the points, not because they're gonna go second if they lose the game, but because you want to put pressure on your rivals. You want to show the fans that you've got the intent of winning the Premier League. You want to show fans that anyone that comes to the Emirates, no one's beating us, no one's touching us at the Emirates. Yes, you've drawn against Liverpool recently, but when you look at Arsenal at the Emirates, they just rarely lose. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head the last time they lost the game at the Emirates. That's just the way it is right now. When you go to the Emirates, you think Arsenal 3 points, a draw minimum, which rarely happens. And this week they take on a Manchester United team that are going to be flying with confidence after the win against Manchester City last weekend. Even people like me, who has done a video on Never a Foul, saying that I don't fear Arsenal and my reasons why. You can go and watch that. Make sure you like this video and subscribe. But Arsenal need to get the job done. So now this is me talking about Arsenal. And if you've got Arsenal fans in here watching, I like to make content on all different teams. So this is why I'm talking about Arsenal, because specifically there is one issue for Arsenal that we all don't know the answer to. But come 3:15 on Sunday, we will. Who starts in the striker role for Arsenal Football Club? Who does Mikel Arteta opt to go for in leading the line? And that is going to be very interesting because after Gabriel Jesus' performance in terms of scoring 2 goals away into Milan, a tough stadium to go to in the Champions League, there's no better way for you to announce yourself to the fans again and to the manager and justifying your selection in the Champions League when they got their big 3-1 win away. And then you've got Viktor Gyokeres, who is the big summer signing, who's coming into the team off the back of the bench, but scoring a goal. Because his finish was very good, by the way. Like he took it nicely, one touch, bang into the middle / top corner. You could see what it meant to the fans and also the players. Importantly, that was the big thing. The reaction of the players around him. It's like they know that he's going for a bit of a tough time. They know that he's really trying. He wants to make it work. The players around him want to make it work, and that was like a big relief. Like not a tap in, like the goal against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup. No, like a well taken goal from a striker that looked like they were confident. And that might have just been the release he needed. So you've got Gabriel Jesus starting in the Champions League, scoring 2. Gyökeres on the bench, but coming off the bench and scoring to cement the 3 points, should you say, against the group stages. So now who leads the line against Manchester United on the weekend? Because if we remember the reverse fixture, it was Viktor Gyökeres that led the line. Obviously, Arsenal win that game 1-0, Calafiori from the set piece. They didn't deserve to win the game, but they won the game, and sometimes that's all that matters. First game of the season, dusting away the cobwebs. I was disappointed as a Man United fan because I think stylistically we were very good against them. I thought we was effective. We created some chances, and I'm very intrigued to see how this reverse fixture goes with Michael Carrick in charge and Benjamin Sesko getting more confidence. Brian Mbumo, Ahmad back, Patrick Dorgu growing. You've got Cunha off the bench. Do you get what I'm saying? So there's Manchester United are probably in a better position now than what they were first game of the season under Ruben Amorim, if I'm totally honest with you. I just feel like one win against Man City has changed our confidence. We've changed the formation. Cobby's back in the team. Man United are going to be a threat. Man United are going to be dangerous. And I hope you Arsenal fans watching this realize it. But I also respect Arsenal, and I know that you're going to be a threat. Saka, Odegaard, Trossard, Declan Rice, Gabriel from set pieces. I don't think you're great from open play, but your set pieces are a problem. But who is going to be leading that line? Because I think Gyokeres, going back to my original point, was very quiet in that first game. He got subbed off in about the 60th minute. It was a harsh introduction to the Premier League. This ain't Sporting Lisbon, brother. You ain't getting space in behind for 30, 40 yards where you can just run onto it and lash it into the top corner. Nah, you've got to work in the Premier League. You've got to suffer at times. You've got to show different parts of your game that's going to make you a success. And will Gyokeres get the chance to do that on the weekend, or will Gabriel Jesus come in? Because if you're Gabriel Jesus and you're looking at it now, you're like, well, what can I do more to start a game? I'm fit. I'm ready. I'm Premier League proven. Yes, I know Gyokeres is the big signing, but you need to win games now. You need to get yourself in a game where you're 1-2-0 up. You don't want to see me always coming off the bench. So I've given you a decision to make, Mikel Arteta. But then Gyokeres has responded saying, look, I know he scored 2. I can score 2. The pressure's on. He laid down the gauntlet. Gyokeres responded. Gyokeres is more fitter now because he's been rested. So what do I think happens? I think Viktor Gyokeres starts. I don't think that Jesus will be robbed if he doesn't start. I just think Viktor Gyokeres, after scoring the goal against Inter Milan and being the big money signing, he needs to play. I think if he doesn't play, it affects his confidence more than what it would if it doesn't see Jesus start. I think if Jesus starts, cool, Jesus starts. But I think that if Gyokeres does play, it gives him that confidence, that vote he needed after the Inter Milan goal. It might be exactly what he needs right now in this moment in a title potential winning team. Because if he scores again, all of a sudden you're like, oh, hold on, Inter Milan, United, shackles might be off a bit. He might now start feeling himself in a crunch time period when you get in February and March. Whereas if Jesus starts, it's like, oh, if Jesus plays well, Gyokeres might be out of the team now. Am I being sensitive on this? Or am I looking at it in a way that you guys agree? Let me know in the comments, because I think Jesus can come on the pitch, with 20 minutes to go and affect the game, 25 minutes to go. He can come on the left. He can come on the right. Jesus is adaptable anywhere. But I think Gyokeres is the out-and-out proper number 9. And I think while he scored against Inter Milan at the moment, and he's the big money signing at the Emirates against a Manchester United team that's confident against Man City, but would it be the same against Arsenal? It's a good time to play him and say, look, go out there and perform. I'm going to give you another opportunity, because the more opportunities you give Gyokeres and the more he doesn't perform, then it's justifiable taking him out. But while Arsenal were ticking along nicely, because you've got players like Saka, Odegaard, Declan Rice, Gabriel, and Trossard chipping in and sort of relieving the pressure of Gyokeres, he can get by for now. If other players start dropping around him and their performances are not great and they're not scoring, then it highlights Gyokeres even more. Like the Nottingham Forest game, going through and goal, Murillo catching him up, him not taking the chances, Arsenal drawing away, the fans going into a bit of a meltdown, momentum swings, this and that, because you know what Arsenal fans are like mentally. It's a bit chaotic at times because they want to win the league so bad. And I hear it. But what will Arteta do? So it is going to be very interesting to see. As a Man United fan, I don't mind Gyokeres playing because I feel like he's lacking confidence. I don't think he gets to run in behind as much as he does at Sporting Lisbon. I think that's where he's effective. I think the Man United defenders in Martinez and Maguire can do a job on him. They did a job on Haaland, so I think they can do a job on Gyokeres. I think Jesus is a bit more flexible, a bit more mobile. He has more movement, touch and goes, give and goes. He's just a bit sharper on that side, and I think that can worry Maguire and Martinez more. So I'd rather Jesus not start personally. But what do you think in the comments? As Arsenal fans, is it time for Jesus to be unleashed after his goals against Inter Milan? Or is it no? Gyokeres deserves to stay in the side again, coming off the bench against Inter, big money signing in the summer. Arsenal are top of the league still. Let him have his moment still. Let him try and find that confidence after scoring in midweek. It'll be interesting to see, people. But let me know in the comments. Like this video. Subscribe. I hope you're enjoying the content at the moment I'm trying to give you. And I'll see you very soon. Bless up.